France, and something apparently nobody knows, but I think they all know that you ran the marathon. Really.
Yeah, well actually I did think so, I should have, I have still got a baby tooth.
Oh.
Something unique in his pocket. Yeah. I keep moving out my pillow, nothing happens. He's waiting.
And his key to success is a good relationship with both clients and candidates, along with effective communication. So I'd like to hand you over to Jason.
Good morning, everybody. Bit of pressure on me today because I was at Tim's training, so if I get this all wrong, then I'm going to most probably be lynched after. We were talking about how to do this right yesterday. So I did it again last night. Basically, I'd like to talk to you about JM Recruitment, what we do, and just how easy it is to refer potential business to us. But before I get started with JM, I think it's important to talk a little bit about me. I went to university in Swansea, where I studied extremely hard for a degree in financial economics, as you can see. Didn't go out partying at all. Also, I may have mentioned once or twice that I'm also a level 4 referee. Quite fluffy haired and not very good, because in that occasion I sent the wrong player off. Should have actually been number 3 walking, and in the end they appealed and got away with it, so not a very good one. JM Recruitment, that's what we're here for. JM Recruitment specialise in 4 different sectors. We have catering and hospitality, so that's your bar staff, your waiting staff, anything like that. We have industrial, that's what I personally do, industrial staff, warehouse, factories. The biggest success there's got to be any Lindt chocolate. If you have any Lindt chocolate, it's been packaged by my staff. We supply up to about 200 to 300 people a day across the different boards, so it's quite hectic, as you can imagine. Transport's a relatively new industry for us. What we do there is drivers, so that's to make sure that the chocolate gets delivered to the factory, to the supermarket, so that you can buy it. And business office administration, most of you in the room know Cara, that's what Cara done for us. And that's something that we are recruiting somebody for now at the moment, because at the moment we haven't got anybody doing that, but that'll be starting again as of January. When it comes to recruitment, there's 3 different types of recruitment. There's temporary recruitment, so that is, I need somebody to come in for 2 weeks. We're busy over the Christmas period, and we need somebody to come in. We do that. We do permanent recruitment. That's, I've got this vacancy, I need you to fill it for me. So they give us a job description, and we go and find them somebody, and they automatically go onto your books, so everything's done through yourselves, and we'll charge you a one-off fee. And then we've got temp to perm. It's fairly obvious. They go for you for a temporary period of time. They work for you. If they're successful, then you take them on permanently at the end of their probation period. It's basically, and as some people know, when you're recruiting now, it's extremely hard if you employ somebody and you don't like them. It's actually extremely hard to get rid of them. And people do make that mistakes. And I've spoken to many clients that they say, well, I could do with somebody because I've got somebody, he's a bit useless, but I can't really get rid of him until he does something wrong. So that's what a temp to perm basically does for you. Criticisms that I often hear of recruitment agencies, and actually talking to somebody yesterday at the MSP, I heard the second bullet point. I mean, typically we get told we're too expensive. I would counter that and say, well, actually an average costs about £175 before VAT. That's an upfront cost that you'll have to pay with no potential success. That's let alone your time actually going through the CV, sourcing somebody and working out that whether they're for you or not. We can do that for you. It makes it very cost effective. Don't understand the culture of our business. Every business is different, and we understand that, and I think that's really important. It's something that I will mention slightly later on anyway, but we make sure anybody, we go into their business and we understand what they're like. Some environments can be boisterous, some not. We need to understand that because we need to make sure that the candidate is going to fit into that workplace. It's ever so important. Another one is that people use the job centre. I've not got a problem personally with the job centre, although most of our experiences working with them are bad. But what I would say is the job centre is restricted to people who are unemployed. Sometimes you might want somebody who's not unemployed already. They might be with a competitor or in a business that is a similar field to that. We can actually target those people. The job centre can't. Also, swell unemployment rate as of the end of last month is 1,614. That's actually incredibly low. Bearing in mind that about 1,000 of those are termed unemployable. that doesn't give you a massive pool of people that you can choose from. It's quite a large area. So if you're looking at just unemployed, you really are going to have to settle with what's there. So why JM Recruitment? At JM Recruitment, as I mentioned, we listen to your business needs. We understand what it is you're looking for and what you need. There's nothing worse than you knowing your business, you telling somebody and they're going, oh, no, you don't want that. Actually, what you want is this. There's nothing more frustrating. I've seen it done and I've heard it from clients. We don't do that. We understand what you want and then we provide you with that. If that ends up not working, then I'm sorry, but that's what you've asked for, but hey ho. We personalise the tailor service to you, okay? So, for example, some people will want to do everything themselves or be involved in the entire recruitment process. That's absolutely fine. Some won't. Some will just want you to do everything and send somebody in. So I'll have somebody starting on Monday. That's what they want. Alternatively, to say, some will actually want you to send CVs into them and they'll go through the CVs themselves. It depends what you want. We'll tailor that to you. We reduce the risk and make it cost efficient. That's, as I mentioned earlier, about the adverts. Basically, you don't pay anything if you're not if we don't put somebody in who's successful. So if you are recruiting, you could ask us to source somebody for you as well. That doesn't stop you from using the person that you've sourced, but we can source for you as well. And if we provide somebody who's a better option, then you take that person on, then that's when you have a fee. There's no fee for us looking. Also on top of that, if that person leaves, there's a staggered payback amount, so that if they leave within the first 12 months, over the progressive 12 months, we'll give you money back. Just like anything, if you went and bought a car and it didn't work after 6 months, you'd want your money back. We do the same. You get a personal account manager. It depends on what field, but somebody will be there for you all of the time. And that person will deal with all of your issues, all of your queries. We offer a 24-hour on-call service. Those of you that live in Sittingbourne, a prime example of that, you may remember in July last year there was a big fire for a factory. That was one of our clients. I actually spotted that whilst in Portugal, refereeing a tournament, and saw it on Facebook, and we managed to get hold of the client and say, look, we've cancelled the staff, we knew they weren't going to need them. Hadn't have we managed to get hold of them, or they managed to get hold of us, they would have had 50 people turning up for work the following day. Which wouldn't have obviously been very good. They would have been sending them all home, or given them brushes and scrubs and whatnot. We have access to a HR legal team. That can be costly if you do that yourselves, makes it more cost effective. We're also licensed with all the authorities that a recruitment agency should be and would be. A prime example as well that I wanted to mention about JM Recruitment is we go above and beyond. Recently, Gillingham Football Club asked us for staff. They've been let down by somebody and it was last minute. We supplied them the staff that they wanted, and to get them there we put them in taxis. We put them in taxis there and taxis home. It cost us money, we lost money on that, but we've done it because we had supplied them in the past and we wanted to be able to supply them staff so they'll use us in future. We won't let you down, that's the key thing that we get across. So who to refer to us? I've given you an absolute massive list there, but what I'm going to talk about is a couple of that I'm really wanting to target. One is estate agencies. If you know estate agencies, it's really important. I'd love you to get them, get in contact with them, pass my details on, or give their details to me. Energy companies, they tend to have sales teams, high turnover of staff. It's great for us. If you know anybody in that field, then please let me know. And the other one, certainly is to get towards the summer, is if you know somebody getting married. If you know there's anybody getting married, ask them where they're getting married. So if it's a simple question, when they tell you, ask them who the events coordinator is there. Pass that person on to me, if that's okay. That would give me a good option of trying to pass on some staff to them. Typical things that you can say to work out. Are you looking to grow your company? Are you looking to take on more staff? Key things to listen out for is if somebody complains about a member of staff or complains that a job's going to be late, ask them the question, are you understaffed? I know somebody that could help you out with that. Okay, so anything that you hear along that, you can ask us and we can hopefully help out. I'll shut up quickly because I've only got a minute left. So thank you for listening, and is there any questions? Jack?
Yeah, I will actually ask a question. Is there a minimum term that you can have a member of staff? So say if I just wanted a member of staff for a couple of weeks.
It's a minimum a day, it's 4 hours.
Oh really?
4 hours in actual fact. We guarantee any worker that if they go to work they will pay the minimum of 4 hours.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that's a minimum of 4.
Excellent. Thank you for that, John.
Okay.
you do apprenticeships at all?
We can do apprenticeships. It depends exactly what you're looking for. But typically speaking, I would be honest, the job centre will most probably be better with that, or contacting one of the schools directly.
What area do you cover?
Sorry?
What area do you cover?
We cover Kent. I mean, I interviewed a lady yesterday who's coming to join us. Hopefully she's coming to join us in January, and she actually dealt with London, pretty much solely London. So, you know, there's no problems for us dealing further afield, but predominantly
London's
Kent. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
4 seconds there. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now we've heard about Jason's business, the business he works for. Let's hope that helps us get referrals over the weeks to come and the months to come. Okay, so now